HSN.com, a step-by-step contouring kit. There's only 2 color choices, a light medium and a medium dark. Light medium, medium dark. Super, super easy. I think I'm doing it backwards. Light, medium, medium, dark. Light, medium, medium, dark. So you're either one or the other. I'm the light medium. Customer pick on HSN.com, $11.25 to get home with the HSN card. And I will tell you that, you may, watch your calories, you may go to the gym, but nothing takes 10 pounds off your face faster than contouring under the chin. Right. A little bit right here and a little bit right here. I do it every day, probably before I go to bed at night. And then when I get up in the morning, I don't even want to look chunky when I sleep. So what do we say? I love it.
We're going to eat the cake and then use our contour palette. That way we can have the best of all worlds.
Totally true.
It is so easy. So this is our #1 selling worldwide product for a reason. It's contouring, it's warmth and bronzing, and it's highlighting, and it's made effortless with this trio palette. So you're just choosing whether you're the light or the medium. And we're gonna have Carrie show you in a moment. But first, here is that before and after, because this is the effect of contouring. Look at how sculpted the cheeks are. Yeah. Look at how highlighted the eyes are. Look at how even just the jawline looks thinner. That's what you can do with the right palette of contouring. And that's what we've got for you with this triple threat palette right here. And live demos are really just the proof in the pudding. But what, ooh, wait a minute, before we do that, look at that before and after. Again, the highlight under the eyes, the slimming of the nose, the way that it lifts the cheeks and it pops the cheekbones, defines underneath the jaw. Yep. That's what it's all about. Carrie's gonna go to town. We have, again, she's gonna be starting with the lightest shade, or the deepest shade in the palette, and she's gonna start right under the cheekbone. So if you can make a duck face, if you can just pull those lips together, that hollow is where that contour goes. It's gonna start to give the definition. She's gonna take that same darkest contour color right at the jawline. That's how she starts to get that slimming effect. She can even do it right down the sides of her nose if you want to thin out the angles of the nose a little bit.
Terry, I gotta say something really quick. Yeah. We only have 165 of these for the entire visit.
Oh my goodness.
So you can, I can tell you, like, if you had to say, what do I choose? Something that makes me pretty and something that makes me thin. I might have to go with something that makes me thin. So we only have 164 of these available. $15 to get home. HSN card holders, $11.25. I'm gonna let Terry continue to show you how to use it, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that we have teeny tiny amounts of this. We're only gonna talk about it for 4 minutes because we don't have much left.
And I'm gonna tell you, we've got a great pamphlet for you. So you're gonna get home, it's gonna teach you all the tips and tricks we use at the studio. However, what we're doing for you now is the basic out the door, what works every time on every skin. Carrie went ahead and did that contour. That's that color right there. Then the warmth. This is where you get the warmth back to your skin. That's that middle color right there.
Does that go all over the warmth?
That goes all over, just the way the sun would hit your skin. And then is the highlight color. And that's what just really attracts the light and the lift and sort of the health back. So these three together give you the definition, the contour. Look at what Carrie just did in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, look at that.
She gave definition, she gave warmth to her skin. Look at this definition, thin, popping eyes, popping cheekbones. But you would never notice that it's makeup. It's just fresh, healthy, contoured, bronzed, highlighted skin.
Okay, well, again, this kit is a customer pick on hsn.com. The item number 095994. We do have each choice, light, medium, or medium dark, but as I said, we have less than 100 left with everyone shopping.
Oh my goodness.
Relax, call, go to hsn.com. We got yours for our show, but we've got more to show you from Smashbox. We're gonna move on to our next item, Chris.